It's crazy and kind of sad, man. I sit back and I watch the news or I look at social media and I just see how we all keep being at each other. Now with the Cat Williams thing, everybody's pointing fingers at each other and trying to make an excuse. And like I said for my video yesterday, we just bringing each other down. This is all we do to each other, and you wonder why we don't get no better. You know what I mean? It's like we can't even stand up for each other. We allow other people to basically run our lives, and that's how it's been for forever. There's a lot of people out here that's trying to preach change and preach good and all that, and I am one of them. But at the same time, you look at all the people that are being looked up to in the roles that they play and how the demise of our own people is happening. It's sad. It's really sad. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me that certain people can get away with certain things where others can't. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me that people who actually come out here and try to tell the truth and do good, those are the people that actually, in other people's eyes, are the wrong ones, are the devils. You know what I mean? And I hate to use that word, but it is what it is. We got to stop this. We really have to stop this. We don't have to go to somebody else to get approval. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to go to somebody else to get understanding of who we are. We made this. And once people start to understand that, we can really make a difference. Us as one, we could do so much. But to even get there, we got to start to heal. We got to understand what it is that's bringing us down. And until you guys understand that, it's just going to keep on happening. But you know what? Unfortunately, we ain't got much time left. We ain't got much time left at all. Because at the rate that we're going, we killing each other off. Like I said before, bringing us to extinction. Okay, they've already stole everything from us. Birth certificate, bonds, and all that. We weren't able to educate ourselves. Well, some people, weren't able to educate the masses. Put it like that, aren't educated enough to go and look into, what they can have under that birth certificate or that birth name or that bond number to start to make the difference for themselves. It's sad that the education that they're spewing out, that people don't see the difference between the education now and the education back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, everything's dependent on technology. So in the last, say, 20 years, I'll even go 15 years, how many people from 15 years ago can actually read a map? How many people actually know how to pick up a dictionary and investigate, look up a word? This is our next generation. I'm just keeping it 100. We're so focused on, oh, well, P. Diddy doing this. You know what I mean? TD Jakes is that way. We are, oh, no, Oprah's a bitch. I don't like her, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? We know she's a puppet. Okay, let's put that to the side and let's start thinking about how can we make the change for the better. Let's stop talking about, or he did this wrong, or he did that wrong. How can we make it better for ourselves? How are we going to open up our eyes to our young and say, hey, what's going on today, was brought upon us because we were ignorant. Let's keep it 100. We were ignorant. We didn't take the time to learn for ourselves. We were always puppets, being controlled by a puppet master. And it's happening today. Like I said before, our music, the movies, social media, black killing blacks, abortion left and right. You know what I mean? We are looking at things or we're paying attention to things that are of less importance to the thing that we need to be really paying attention to. Why are they spending millions and billions of dollars in other countries when minorities here are really hurting? Why is there a border open that's supposed to be closed and protecting us? People forget all this is going on. There's an election coming up this year. There's an election coming up in November, right? All them border crossings that's open right now, they're not asking for IDs for people to go ahead and to vote. So when this year becomes a Democratic year again, I'm not pressing anything, but pay attention to what's really happening. Let's be focused on the goal at hand that they have. Okay, they're blinding us with bullshit. In the meantime, they're dropping more laws. You know what I'm saying? They're taking more and more of our rights away, but everybody's so blinded on bullshit. I mean, nothing, no disrespect to nobody out there. Cat had every right to do what he did. But people, I guarantee you there is a play behind that, because look how much play it's getting. Okay, again, we're not talking about our borders being open. That's more important than Cat Williams beefing with everybody else. We're not talking about or worried about our tax dollars being spent in other countries. We're more worried about what Cat Williams had to say. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about our children, being raped, sold for body parts and all that. We're more worried about what Cat Williams has to say. Come on, people. Does this make sense to y'all? Like, we gotta stop worrying about the bullshit that they're putting in front of us and start worrying about the shit that's important. Because it's important to me. Your child's future is important to me. You know what I'm saying? Your child's future is important to me. I don't want them living behind these gates where they have to be told what to do or live by a certain rule. No. That's not how we were meant to be. We were meant to be somebody special. Again, a lot of us are teachers and don't even know it. Why are we so how can I put this? So factuated by everything else but what we bring to the table. You know what I mean? Like, think about that. Arshawn, light touch, healing hands. I hope this message get out. 1.